send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
We sent some kids to Dagestan. Like, Islam made that, he said that, but he wasn't joking. This was not a joke.
They're all really good because I sent them to Dagestan and I forgot about them.
Dagestan #1? I think that was either Khabib or one of the boys. They all came, yeah.
Oh, we got the cameras here. The Russian cameras are here. What is this, Red Corner MMA? Have I ever lied on the time? You feel like I've lied. When I say it's an hour and 20-minute practice, it's never more. All right, let's start jogging. Ready, 1, 2, let's work. Come on, let's work.
So I was training kids at AKA since 2012. So my wrestling academy has honestly been 13 years now. From AKA to our own standalone building we opened in 2022. I live in Gilroy. They love wrestling here. And I knew I needed my own space to kind of have control over what we were doing. That's exactly what we have now. I love wrestling, right? So coaching allows me to be close to the sport that I love. I know a lot of people may not like coaching kids, but for me, you don't see any gains. They're not as evident with anyone but kids. Then the kids turn to adults. I've seen so many of these kids go from little kids that didn't know what they were doing, could barely tie their shoes, to now they're all heading off to university and they've been in the world championships, they've represented the United States. There's been so many great memories that we've made. These kids, you can see from day one to the finished product, and it's awesome.
Good, good. They're all really good because I sent them to Dagestan and I forgot about them.
We sent some kids to Dagestan. Like, Islam made that, he said that, but he wasn't joking. This was not a joke. This was him being serious. All 8 of those kids that went, it benefited them. That and all the other work that they did over the course of their lives. But I think that experience culturally really did elevate them and open their eyes up to what level of training is, and also like the level of competition that's out there for them. They understood by going there, it's bigger than just what we see here in California. I appreciate my relationship with Khabib. I think he made an everlasting impact on what my life will be for the rest of my time. We spent a lot of time together. We were just drawn to each other immediately. But the way he took care of those kids when they went there is, it was next level. He housed them, he fed them, they trained in his gym, free, nothing cost. It's kind of what those guys do.
Yes, react, good. You gotta pay attention.
I think more than anything, just the commitment is what those guys were very known for. We would do that Airdyne bike and we'd be done. And then right afterwards, they would be in there for another 30 minutes doing stuff. I'm like, how? Like, how are you still training after all this work we did? And they just, those guys were committed, man, like nothing else. You could tell that the things that were told to them, the things that they live by, it resonated because they never lost focus. So Abdulmanap couldn't come after a while. He couldn't come back to the U.S. But they just trained as if he was always just kind of watching over their shoulders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bring it in. Let's go. Good job. Good work. Good work today. You guys wrestle this weekend? Kick ass. Wrestle hard. I'll come out and watch you guys on Saturday. All right? I'll come watch you guys on Saturday. Gilroy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gilroy!
Would you send your son to Dagestan?
Yes, I'm
Would you
planning to
forget,
take my
though?
kid. I'm going to go with him. It won't be Dagestan and forget, but yeah, Daniel and I will try to get to Dagestan with the rest of the group of kids from his class, right? We've got like 8 or 9 kids in 7th grade with him that will try to get out there.
That's super.
It'd be nice. They've been trying to get me out there for a while, so it's time for me to get to Dagestan. My son is Daniel, right? Junior, Daniel the second. He's one of the kids in the academy. He's been wrestling for a long time, but he took a little bit of a break from it. So he's working his way back into wrestling shape, and he's motivated now. He's decided now that he wants to be good. he was a really, really good little kid, and he got some time away, and now it's like kind of figuring out the body. He's bigger than he used to be. He's maturing. He doesn't know how to use all that yet. I said it'll be hard though.
Pull it again, pull it again.
It's fun watching him make a decision and then me trying to guide him to do the things that is going to be necessary for him to ultimately get what he wants. All while trying to balance, not ever affecting my relationship with him as a father.
Step, now shoot. Shoot. Yes. But shoot hard though.
You know, balancing being his dad and his coach is hard because I don't have to do that with the other kids, and I'm very hard on them. And ultimately, it works. But I need to know that when it comes from me with him, it can hurt him a little more. It can mean a little more coming from dad. Because especially at that age, they don't know how to differentiate. As I can go, I'm being coached right now. At home, I'm dad. Those kids don't really quite understand that. So I tend to err on the side of dad because that's what's most important to me. But I also try to put the right people in his life that can be coach. And that's why I have the coaching staff that I have. When I think about the way Abdulmanap raised Khabib and him, I think, man, he had to make a choice, right? And go, I'm going to make it hard for these dudes because I know that this will change their life. I don't know that Khabib has to be as hard on his kids because their life has changed based on what Abdulmanap made him do, and now they're living a very comfortable life. So he is having to deal with more of that balance, opposed to his father had no choice but to make all these guys absolute savages. And that's where we as fathers today have to take the lessons we learned from our dads and apply them to our kids and make sure that they don't turn into something that we don't want them to be.
Bring it in. Take a knee. Give coach a hand. You guys, you gotta pick up the drill, man. That'll never get it done. And you guys gotta compete. You guys have to compete. It's really all it's about. Just competition. In the room, by competing, you make your partners better. You elevate everyone.
Dagestan #1. I think that was either Khabib or one of the boys. They all came, yeah. They came to the gym. You know, all the bikes, like 6 of the bikes Khabib bought. He wanted to donate something to the kids, so he bought a whole bunch of bikes for the kids to train on over there. All the Airdyne bikes. So, yeah, it's really, he's a man. He's the best.
I remember when I first time come ICDC, I have like t-shirt, you know, it's like Russian wrestling. You remember?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, he said, hey, what is this? Who's the wrestling? Come here. And I begin, this is like, no, he said, this is the Russian style. He grabbed my elbow. Where are you from? I say, I am fighting in UFC. I have 17 and all. He said, you 17 and all? Where you fight? You remember this? He said, I am not UFC fighter. How you become UFC? He was Strikeforce. You know, like second league. And he said, like, who this guy? Like, I don't know, but I don't understand nothing. I just look at this guy. I know him. I knew him. Like, I just smile. I was very nice before. You remember when I don't
Not
know
humble now. Now you humble.
Now a little bit different.
Not humble.
Because I cannot talk with this guy. He talk blah, 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 blah. I don't understand. I just smile, you know. I know he say a lot of bad things too. Now I understand. I know.
How do you know?
Because I watched like an old video. I understand you say a lot of bad things.
I did say that, right? When you guys couldn't speak English, you were much funner because you didn't talk so much shit. Because they talk a lot of shit now. But it's awesome, man. It's like, it's awesome because you can see, again, culturally, what we gave him, right? Like, they didn't talk shit like that before. They didn't rib. Maybe with each other, we didn't understand. But like, dude, these guys are like the biggest, they just talk and it's funny. And like, unintentionally funny because of their accents. So they can say like a normal thing that isn't intended to be a joke, and it'd be a joke because of the way that it comes out. So yeah, it's changed because you can understand them. But they're awesome, dude. And people love them. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like when I do, like I have my own YouTube channel. It's like growing and growing and growing. But like the engagements when it's Islam or Umar or I've never interviewed Khabib. The moment I interview Khabib, it's gonna break everything. What do you mean, please?
So what he did when he catch his arm
He go to the do, what is this, brother?
Grammy roll.
Black belt? Who give him, brother? We have to check that moment.
I think Islam and Jack Della Maddalena is a great fight. Della Maddalena surprised me in this fight with Bilal Muhammad. Like, he just showed that he's much better than people gave him credit for. So well-rounded, so skilled. Makhachev, though, bigger, will have an ability to not be cutting all the weight. He'll be more full. He'll be more, like, fresh. I'm interested. I think that it'll come down to the wrestling of Islam versus Jack's takedown defense and how stingy is he going to be able to be with Islam. Because when Islam can take guys down early, they really struggle. The only time a fight even looks competitive is when they can defend takedowns and he spends large amounts of time on his feet, which he does really well too. Like, he's a slick striker. And he's a southpaw, which makes him like super difficult to deal with. And I think the thing about Islam's striking game that is underappreciated is kicking. His kicking is really high level. The left leg works very, very well. And I think that allows for him to go with bigger guys.
There's been talks as well about Islam even going up and taking that 185 belt.
I think 185 is a little heavy.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's a big guy, but he's not like huge, right? That was one of the things that people misunderstood about me. It's like I was shorter, but I was so thick. It's like Khabib is so thick at 155, but if he was to go to 170, then it starts to balance itself a little bit. 185, that's like the only guy in the world that I think that might have been able to do that. I think Khabib could have competed at 185. He was good, man. I don't even know that people know how good. He was good. By the end, he was really good.
I think we all know the history of you, Daniel Cormier. I think it's clear that, you know, you've had a very difficult life in some senses.
Yeah.
But you are such a beacon of positivity. Like, how do you remain this person in those circumstances?
You know, everything you take in life is kind of like, that's all you're cross to bear. You are dealt challenges, and it's about how you respond. Whether it's in academics, athletics, life, what's going to crush you, what's going to make you propel forward. I've always chosen to not let anything just hinder me and make me not who I am. It's not always great in life, but you just keep pressing, keep doing the best you can do, and keep trying to motivate, keep trying to help, and keep trying to uplift people. We're blessed with the ability to have an impact on people. Not everybody gets to do that. Some people walk around this world aimless. They're born, they live, they die. Nobody remembers them, nobody cares. We are lucky to have this ability to live in front of people and try to motivate. I'm lucky, I'm so blessed. I'm from Louisiana. We had nothing. I live a life of comfort. My family's taken care of, my children are taken care of. It's the best. I don't take that for granted.